Hey everybody, Jacob with Scooters Lawn Care, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorite things, and that is planning for the new year. In this case, this year, it's 2018. What are we going to do? What are we going to be? And how are we going to do it? Before we get into this, we're going to create quality content to help you to implement, use, listen to, get bits and pieces from, to hopefully help move your business and life in the right direction. So let's get right into this. We're going to plan for the new year. What do we want in the new year? We have to know. So, are you wanting to build a massive business? Are you wanting to keep it smaller and make it super profitable? You answer one of those, you answer that question, and then you can build the rest of these upon that. So with that being answered, now we need to ask, what are we going to be doing for marketing? Are we going to run a Every Door Direct campaign in the spring and then follow that up with 9 rounds as your guys start going out and start mowing or doing applications? You know, we need to start planning now so we can execute on these things in a very productive manner throughout the season. So once you've set aside, you've decided what all these little things are, your website, your door hangers, your paper, other paper forms of marketing, whether or not you run some kind of campaign or some kind of ad in a local newspaper, then we're going to look into and see, okay, we're wanting to grow this much. We're going to do this much marketing to get there. What kind of equipment do I have? Do I have what that's going to take? Is there enough equipment there? And what is it going to take to run what I'm wanting to run? So if you look at it and you say, hey, I'm going to need 2 new mowers, a new truck, now we can look at that and be like, okay, so that's going to cost this amount of money. And we don't have to go buy that right now. This is where we're wanting to go, and we can already have this aside that we know it's going to be this much for this added amount of work. And what we can do with that is when we get close, now we know the price, we've kind of budgeted, we've been saving because this is what we're wanting to do. And we'll be prepped. We can buy it at that point. We can start making things, we can start heading in the right direction with equipment and getting the things we need to make sure we can get the work done that's going to be there. And then there is the third piece, one of the most difficult pieces that everyone fights and everyone complains about, and that is employees. So the last question I want you to ask yourself is, so we're going to do the marketing, and then as this thing builds up, we already know what it's going to take for new equipment, and once we see that we really need it, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get that equipment. And then, you know, with that in the same time is how many employees are we going to need to fund this new thing, to fund this new growth? And you know, this might not always be the perfect order. You know, obviously it'd be nice to hire on the guys early if you can handle, but I always try to hold out to the very last minute on things. And so yeah, are we going to need 2 new laborers? Are we going to need some kind of management? Are we going to need somebody in the office? And you know, with that plan, you can know all these things. You can know the marketing it's going to take to do it. You already have the prices for the equipment that you know you're going to need to buy. And this is how many people I'm going to need to look for. And as things are moving in the right direction, you can meter them and you can watch and you can make all these things happen. I want you guys to have an amazing 2018. I want you to plan a little bit ahead. And guys, it's been a great year this year. Let's make the next one even better. Have a great Sunday evening. I'll talk to you guys soon. Jacob with Scooters Lawn Care. Like and subscribe. Bye.